I was born in Montreal and raised there. Went to school, received all my sacraments. I came out to Edmonton to enter the seminary. I had met some people from Edmonton when I was at university. Maybe I should come out and just see what the West was like, you know. So I came out in 1958 and entered the seminary, and then was ordained 1962 in my home parish in Montreal, but always with the idea that I was studying for Edmonton. So after the ordination I came out. I was supposed to spend 2 weeks at St. Andrew's Parish in the Westmount area of Edmonton. That 2 weeks turned out to be 4.5 years. So that was my start in that parish, which at that time, St. Andrew's was a very large parish, one of the largest around, you know. And just a couple of weeks ago, I celebrated my 80th birthday, and I thought, well, maybe it's time to put my feet up a little bit and take it easy. So I announced my retirement from full-time pastoral ministry. But I hope to be active in my retirement. I'd like to help the fellows. I've been fortunate too that I've been able to, people tell me, preach fairly well. And I enjoy preaching, although I don't enjoy the preparation. I find that rather tedious. But I've never gone into the pulpit without some kind of notes or guide, so I don't go all over the lot. But I think I've been sort of successful in that way. I think I've been able to open up the scriptures to our people and help them to appreciate more some of the things that are there, and apply them to their lives. I hope I have, at least. It's been one of the joys of my priestly life. First of all, I read voraciously. I love reading. I try to keep up with current events, and I try as much as I can to delve into the scriptures and read the commentaries and so forth, and then see if there are applications of the scripture to the life as we know it in our world today. I think I get the most pleasure out of celebrating Mass, first of all. That has to be the highlight of my ministry. I also am very pleased when I'm marrying people. You know, you see the promise and the potential that's there with these young couples as they launch out into the great unknown in this marvelous enterprise we call marriage. I have great hope for them. You know. So all of these things that I've been doing have brought great joy to me. And if I light up, I don't know, maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I certainly feel very good when I perform any of these ministerial functions. Yeah. But I try to be open to everyone. I try not to be judgmental. Don't always work at it. It doesn't always work out. But I try to take people where they are, how they are, who they are, and work from there. You know, I was the founding pastor at Good Shepherd Parish. And when I was appointed, we had nothing. There was no church. There was no land for a church. There was no rectory. And there was no money. We had some parishioners out in the West End at the time who were attending Annunciation Parish. But we had to start pretty well from scratch. And that was a big challenge. And I enjoyed that very much. I enjoy meeting other people. I enjoy other cultures. I've been to England several times, been to Ireland several times, been to Fatima and Lourdes, been to Scotland. I've been to China, had a marvelous trip to China some years ago with some of the folks from Newman Theological College. I'd still like to go to places like India, Australia, New Zealand. You can't help but marvel at how good God has been to provide all these good things we see in various parts of the world, you know, and these marvelous people. It can't help you to give you a greater appreciation of God and His works, really, you know. You know, in every life, I guess, there's all kinds of things you don't get to do, but I'm not too sure what they are. I've always been so happy doing the things that I have done, but there's always more. And you know, I haven't closed the door on life yet. I hope there's still more to come, you know. My father died at the age of 99, and my mother died just short of 102. So chances are, if I don't get hit by a bus or something, I could live to a good age. I hope like they did. I guess my only word to all of those people, those here and those I have served, is the only word is one of gratitude. Because over the years, truth be told, they, I think, have ministered to me far more than I've ministered to them, really. And I wouldn't have been so happy and satisfied in my life if it weren't for the fact that I have had the support of these people in every place I've been. They're just so important, and they of course are a mirror of God to me, and so I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be of help to these people and minister to their needs.